Hey Sagittarius, it's Chronic Joy Tarot, and this is going to be your August mid-month update for August 2017, using one card from an oracle deck here, and then the rest of the reading is done, the tarot deck, the Zen Tarot deck by Osho. These two decks, this oracle deck here this month is going to be from Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue, and the Zen Tarot deck is this one. That's the one I always use for the readings. This oracle deck here, the Messages from the Angels, along with the Zen Tarot deck, were my first two decks ever that I received. I got them from a dear friend and really just had no experience at all with reading cards or with my intuition even. I sort of, valued my logical thinking brain up until that point in my life a lot. That's what got me through. Which is beautiful and powerful, but once I tapped into the source of my intuition and opened up that gift, it's just been amazing. It's been amazing. So these cards hold a special meaning for me. Let's see, Sag, where you're starting off. If you're new to my channel, my style is generally about your spiritual development, your personal development, your higher self, less about events and predictions and psychic, outcomes in your life, and really less about others and just mostly about you. And so what we do is I pull an oracle card, find a topic to focus on, and then see how we can go down that path for the next couple weeks or so until the next reading. Okay, so here's your topic, Sag. This is what you're going to focus on. This is the Maya angel, and she says, schooling, study, and education help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. The angels will guide you and help you with this process. So not always, some of you it will be literally school, taking a class, taking a satellite class or an online course or something of that nature. And some of you it will just be a self-learning, but really focusing on an aspect of yourself and developing it, that goes right along with this card. But it could be literally that you're in school, you're going for your degree or something along those lines. Okay? And since it's, close to, or some people are already back to school, right? This is a pretty good topic for us for now, Sag. Okay. Postponement is where you are, where you're starting. This is a mind card, and this is a card of the clouds. And this is a card that tells us our desires and everything we wish for are out of our reach. And I'm here to tell you that that just isn't true, okay? The universe and spirit and our soul's path doesn't know time. Our soul does not know time. So in our mind, these things we desire aren't coming soon enough, but they're there. And perhaps, with a little bit of focus and a little bit of educating of your higher self, or literally educating to go after that degree. Maybe this little beautiful rainbow world in the window is your degree, it's your career, and that the schooling is your path to get there. But I'm just going to assume that not every single one of you is in school, and that there is something else to be learned within yourself, about yourself, that brings you closer to your desires. Okay? The card here in this position is the one thing that could, energy that could block your progress, and it's something that you need to master before you can move on, and that's the laziness card. So this, I'm not calling you lazy, I promise, Sag. This is saying that if you've achieved a lot so far, like maybe you have learned a lot and you've studied a lot and you've worked toward, like maybe you've taken courses or studied books and read up on subjects that you're interested in. You've come a long way, but you're not done. Okay? You're not done. You're always learning. You're always expanding and growing. And to think that you know it all now and you don't have to learn anymore is really going to be a mistake, because then, you miss out on the new revelations that come after. Don't rest on your laurels is what this card's saying. So don't lose sight of, your higher self and where you want to be guided to. Don't lose sight of that, and don't stall and think, "Oh, I'll never get there," or, I know everything I need to know and it's still not working, or whatever. Don't do that, because that will block you, okay? Yes, because this this outsider card here is very similar to this postponement card. This little boy wishes he could be over there where all the rainbows are and the beautiful world, and he feels very separated from it. He feels like an outsider and that he'll never get there. However, that latch, the lock is not engaged, and all he really has to do is open the gate and walk toward his desires. So this is where you are, Sag. If there is, this thing that's eluding you, this new space, the new elevated space to operate from, or personal growth in any way, or, literal educational growth in any way, you're on your way. You're there. It's there. Go toward it one step at a time. Don't fool yourself by thinking you've done all you can and there is no more learning to do. It's not true. You're still growing. You're growing. Your path is there. See? You're flowering. You are. You're really developing some beautiful spaces, and this is happening from the inside out. And it shows up in your life in a beautiful way. This beautiful figure is just dispensing her seeds, putting herself out there and really blossoming and growing, but from the lotus flower. And remember, the lotus flower grows out of mud, and it literally emerges from the mud. So just because you can't see it right now and things seem murky doesn't mean you're not on your way. So stay on your path. Stick with it. The no thingness card here is guiding you not to attach yourself to any one thing. Don't attach. Like, I know you have your desires and you have the things you're seeking and that you're trying to expand and grow toward, but there is not only one way to get there, and there is not only one path. Okay? So just open the gate, take the first step, and see what develops. Careful not to attach to the need for a specific outcome, because the ones that come your way may surprise you. And if you keep studying and growing and learning and expanding, you can't go wrong. Okay? Learn to let go of old paradigms. This is an internal card and this is an emotional card. So I'm going to think that this actually means start to try to let go of old responses. In your quest to raise your vibration, get to a new space, learn a new subject, whatever it is that you're studying and trying to grow from, in that quest, start to recognize the habits, the responses, the feelings that are no longer serving you. Because in order for us to continue to emerge and continue to expand, we also need to shed. I mean, it's impossible. You'll be weighted down by some of the old ways and old paradigms if you don't recognize that they've done their part, they've brought you as far as they can, and it's now time to shed them. And this is what life is. It's shedding and emerging, and growing and expanding as we go down the path. Okay? This is really strange. The letting go and the sorrow card. Now I pulled these same two cards for another sign side by side in a different position in the reading, but one after the other, just like that. And trust me, I shuffle these cards a lot off screen. So this is something else. And I didn't pull any two cards consecutively. So this seems to be a big theme right now. And with this big solar eclipse coming up, I'm going to say that the energies right now, are definitely about letting go and being okay with it. Letting go of the old ways and not feeling a sense of loss. Maybe initially, this is actually, a person that you need to let go of, and it makes you sad to do so, but it's important for your growth. It's important for you, for your personal growth, for your own path in your life to shed. Or maybe it's an idea. I always wanted to be a teacher, but now I'm studying to be a yoga teacher. You know, maybe, I don't know, this, I'm just making up a story for you. It's a teacher, but it's not an educational teacher as I thought I was going to be, right? So, you know, maybe my dream of being a teacher in the education field is far from what I need. I mean, it's far off from my vision, because now I'm studying to be a yoga teacher. But it's not. It's right. Teaching is teaching, right? Giving is giving. And if you let go of that idea, the only way I'll feel successful is if I was a teacher in the field of education, then that might make you sad for a minute. It might make you think, oh, but it's also going to open up some beautiful energies along your path. You know, going with what's in your moment now, and going with not being impulsive, but sort of following your impulses is an important way to live. Going with your own flow. You know, as many people as there are on this planet, that's how many right ways there are to do things. Because every one of us has our own defined path, and we're in charge of it, okay? Open the gate, take a step forward, let go of some things that aren't serving you anymore, and see what develops. You're on your way. Okay, Sag, I hope this reading was good for you, and leave me some comments and let me know how you received it. And then until then, I think I will talk to you in September. Okay.